Did I not?
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little
buddy.
bit. It's been a while. That was
Yeah.
perfectly on point. It's been 2 weeks. The boys got sick. Not Mel. He's feeling peppy.
A-okay.
He's feeling good.
A-okay.
It's been solid. Been working a lot, so you're staying healthy, which is good news.
Yes, sir.
I think I was just. Well, I think our other roommates got sick, so we didn't really stand much of a chance.
Yeah,
But I've been exerting myself, just working out a lot, which is great. But I think that's why I kind of recovered quick. I don't know.
Yeah, good chance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Helps-
It knocked me on my ass for
helps
one day
work-
for sure.
Work you.
Yeah.
I got absolutely screwed over for one day. But
Wedgie going on here.
come on, dude, you gotta fix that before the pod, bro.
I did. I tried.
You adjusting
kidding
your
me?
Jawn? You're
Yeah,
adjusting your Jawn on screen?
You gotta
Adjusting
do it.
John?
Oh, sorry, guys.
AJ?
about that. I had adjustment, John. That's what I had to do.
Come on, dude.
But apologize about that.
That's the title.
Sticking to your thigh? I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Wait, I think this might be like the first episode. I don't know what number it is.
70. No, it's.
Do we change it or do we not change it? Because
We
it
didn't
says
change it.
78 on the thing,
I
but I don't
don't-
know if it is.
79.
I think it's 79.
It's 79.
No.
It's not 78.
Oh,
Anyways, it's episode 79, guys.
probably. Anyway,
Most
so
likely. I'm just double checking. Hold on.
what's
I just don't wanna
the
fuck this
drink
up.
for this
Oh.
fine episode, Dill?
79. So this drink, I always like to find random stuff, of course. It is not alcoholic right now.
It is episode 80 of this Just My Work podcast. Oh my god.
We're in the 8s.
Welcome back, everybody.
80.
What's
So,
the
God.
drink, Dilly? You were wrong, by the way.
It's
On
called-
79. How could you?
whatever. So it's called Roar. Roar
Wow, I couldn't
complete
sound more
hydration. Yeah, complete hydration, organic beverage of some sort. So it's not like it's
Where
not an
the
energy
fuck
drink
did you get that?
because I never had it. That's all.
No.
Where
where?
the fuck did you get
Oh,
it?
Albertsons.
Oh.
Yeah. So, which I'm really out of. There's only a few more drinks that I have that I can get there. So, you could.
Yeah,
go
then
on-
what?
Go online or something. I don't know.
He's gonna like order drinks online
weird-
just for in preparation for the podcast.
Sketchy drinks. So,
Dude, I already
What's
got my...
so special about these?
I've had my drink for next week.
Oh, you have?
I've had it for like 2 weeks now. I
You
cannot
ready?
fucking wait for it.
I'm pumped actually
Pumped.
that you say that.
Cannot fucking
I
wait
gotta
for it.
fucking work on that.
well, so,
I've had it for 2 fucking weeks.
Wow.
so,
What was your mindset with these?
I just saw them and I was like, people have tried. You try Prime, Gatorade, all these energy drinks. Well, not energy drinks, like replenishing. Sports drinks.
hydration.
Yeah,
Hydration.
sports hydration. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sport
so
drink.
I gave these people a chance because I don't know much about them, and if they're trying to get their name out there, maybe it's good,
Mm-hmm.
So
Or maybe it's shitty company.
maybe it's shitty. So they've got a little bit of sugar. Doesn't look too bad. It's got more vitamins apparently, which I don't know. how that
Cucumber
works.
watermelon. What the fuck?
So you could choose
Which one did you have me try? Because I don't want that one.
Yeah, the watermelon, not.
That's the one you had me try?
yeah.
Well, I just don't want it because I already had it. But
Yeah, the watermelon one. So
that is the one, 100%.
yeah, it is 100%.
Okay.
So
I'll do this one then.
yeah.
Quite a bit of sodium.
Wow,
Yeah,
big sodium,
keep,
John?
Keep in mind, it's supposed to replenish.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is not for people that play video games all day and know video games aren't a sport. I know Tanner's gonna come with that, but I think it's not.
Kidding
for
me? You
people,
see what those guys go through?
Well, they're sweating, but it's because
There's a
their
lot of
stress levels
vitamins.
are
That's
silly.
pretty good.
Teamwork
So
and dedication it goes
Yeah.
through to get those. It's unbelievable.
no, I fuck that. So I think these are really good when they fucking. If you go for a run or something, it might be good. But honest to God, I did try on a side note.
110 milligrams of fucking sodium is.
That's a lot, but it's when you're sweating. It's assuming you're sweating. So
guess.
if you're otherwise you drink this, you're gonna be fat. If you're just, this can't be not gonna be good for you.
Yeah,
Drinking
no
that
fats
time.
in this. So.
But I tried Prime for the first time.
There's sugar alcohol, 7 grams.
Sugar alcohol. I don't know what the heck that because they say sometimes they say sugar free, but they're
Am I
like
gonna get fucked
sugar
off this?
alcohol. Sugar alcohol.
It seems like pretty good.
It seems all right. I think that
It's vegan, gluten free, and keto friendly. A lot of shit I don't give a fuck
when
about.
did this stuff ever have gluten though? That's the question. You know what I mean? They're always like gluten free, and I'm like,
I think
of course it is. It's
I
like
think it was just, when they started telling us about it.
mail one in.
The unimpressed face. That's the
Wait, it's not
most
bad.
unimpressed face I've ever seen in my life.
Which
All
one's
right, let
that?
me try it. This is the blueberry acai.
Do you want the blueberry? Or the,
It's like a fucking Jolly Rancher at 40% power.
It is. It's a little. It's like
It's like-
almost.
It's like
It's
like
not bad.
not even half a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, man. So true. I have the blueberry one.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
tried
true.
before Tanner says anything. I tried Prime.
Prime's good. I like Prime.
Yeah, I tried it and it was actually it's sweet.
Sounds
but it's
better
a
than the
different
watermelon.
sweet. Is it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still mid. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad.
It's just like I get more flavor from a Jolly Rancher. Unfortunately, that's the problem.
I think
And it tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
I haven't been able to talk.
I don't
this
mind
whole
it.
time.
Go ahead.
All right, we're just trying to get you to drink it.
Yeah. What are you wasting time for?
Stop defending it before you even drink it. All right, now speak.
Right, now I can continue about Prime because that's what I was at. So
We're drinking
tasted-
Roar.
I know, but I'll keep trying to talk about Prime real quick. It's pretty good, but it was a different kind of sweetener or whatever they use
In Prime?
Prime. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was different,
Mhm.
but it was very good actually. And I went for a run. And I was like, dang, really good. Anyway, so
But you're supporting the scammer, though? How could you?
I wasn't supporting it. I just solely based off facts, evidence.
The
went
facts
for
and
a run
evidence, it's
and
Logan
support
Paul's
that.
a scammer.
So, anyways, Roar Mango Clementine. This one was it's pretty good. It's actually really good. I mean, I'm not a big fan of. What's the
What?
been?
I'm just bored.
I know. Well, me too.
He said Prime 12 times, and he's like, I went on a run and rehydrate, and it's like,
Well, what
what
did
the
I
drink-
talk about?
the-
People
what-
don't give a fuck. This is what I talk about.
does,
This is a good
man.
example.
Here we go.
I know. That's why I skimmed over real quick. So
That's why you get more interesting drinks.
But I want you to talk about the drink we have, not a drink that we don't have.
I know. Well,
Tell them about Roar, man.
All right.
That
Well,
What's
Mainly.
Roar like? If we want to talk about Prime, we'll go get Prime.
Roar is good. It's good, but I think I don't know what the hype is about all these like artificial sweeteners. I don't really know what they are.
Well, I think they're all organics, it said.
this one probably has stevia. That's what it is. Stevia leaf extract.
Yeah, I think like the big thing is like all the oh, Tanner's showing it. Yeah, it's like I was reading it and like the ingredients and all this and that. It was just like filtered water, organic coconut water from concentrate. Okay, cool. Organic coconut water from concentrate again. Okay. Organic something, organic cane sugar, organic natural flavors, organic fruit and vegetable juice for color, sea salt. Interesting sea salt.
I do think it's very good. I also like. You could say the art.
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
actually not bad.
I think
bottle.
it's like very just an organic thing.
Yeah.
I do think it's actually pretty clutch. I had a busy day today, so
Yes, that's not
it
bad.
was pretty nice to have this now. So
Yeah,
It's
pretty
pretty.
good.
It's very refreshing. It's not what I think is. I mean, flavor's good. It's not very strong.
you've
I
had
think.
some pretty decent drinks on the pod,
Yeah.
and you've had some really fucking awful
I
ones
definitely
before.
had some.
So when it's not a really awful one,
yeah.
that's a really good one to
Well,
me.
same with
So,
you. So yeah.
Never
I
been
know.
low mid
See?
for me.
No, I think that you're just fucked up. So I think there's a pretty
Name one.
4. All right. Okay.
Oh, name one. 4.
That's how my brain works.
Boy was naming pie numbers.
I don't need pie, bro. Just kidding. All right.
So, I guess we want to go into mail stuff because you were supposed
Yeah.
to talk about it in the last episode 2 weeks ago.
We've had a lot of topics
We
get
got-
shat on the list, and then they all get pushed back and stuff like that.
Well, we talk a lot, you know what I mean?
So,
It's
did you guys watch the videos?
I wish I did, but I did not.
You did.
The dipshit
No.
idea that fucks over veterans. That was videos?
Which
yes.
I didn't watch this.
The one he just fucking read.
I know. I'm just joking. There's a lot of stuff.
You
that-
joshing me? Huh?
No, I'm just telling you.
You joshing me while you're adjusting your Jawn?
No, I
Huh?
didn't adjust it this time.
Eh.
I was talking
Eh.
about a lot of shit that fucks over veterans. That was
What do
my
you think
joke.
it's about then?
Oh.
Is it like how? Oh man, no. I'm trying to be nice.
Mm.
I'm not gonna. What is it about?
Can I guess?
Yeah, man.
What's the... Is it like... I almost answered it like it was Jeopardy. What
I'll
is... like, I guess preparation for going back in society, maybe? I don't know. They kind of fuck over people like that. I don't know.
Kind of.
Kind of.
that-
Kind of goes in vein with that.
Oh, it does it really?
Kind of.
I'll take it.
I'll look at the
Sort of.
title.
Hey, if it's 1/8 of it, I'll fucking take it.
So, the videos were by Angry Cops.
Oh, I haven't
Um,
seen that guy before.
Oh
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah.
Wonderful guy.
Okay.
He explains it in a very good
Okay.
way.
Yep.
That gives kind of pretty much like the whole fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
So there's no shadows anymore
Okay.
about it. So the first one was talking about this proposal. It's just a proposal at this point
Okay.
for new federal budget planning.
Okay.
Okay. And what it has to do with the VA.
Okay,
And then the
right.
second one
boy.
was him talking about how the Washington Post kind of doubled down in support of this proposal.
Oh boy.
So We'll fucking paint you a fucking picture here about it.
I need to see it.
All right. Let's say your good old friend John Smith
Right. Good old
joins the
Mr.
army.
Smith. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Joseph Smith.
Smith Jawn.
Yeah, Smith
Hey.
John.
SJ.
Or yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so for my veterans out here, it's gonna be James Wagner, because Wagner loves cock.
Okay.
It's a fact. Wagner loves cock.
Big
More you know.
It's
big dick guy.
anyone that's been in a porta shitter,
Wagner.
Wagner loves cock.
Wagner. Big cock guy.
Big cock.
What?
Big
Who
fan of the.
Who knows if it was a dude, but Wagner loves
And
cock.
who knows if he has a big
We
cock.
just all know Wagner loves cock.
Big
All right.
cock.
All you
Wagner.
need to know.
Anyway,
Big slinger Wagner.
so fucking, we're going with James Wagner,
Okay. Okay.
whoever the fuck that is, but
Right.
it's a pretend man.
Yep.
James Wagner joins the United States Army
Right.
in, we'll go 2005.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
2005.
Right.
Long time ago.
Good year. Good year.
And then he's in the army. He's like doing this. He's just doing his thing. And then certain individuals come around and say, we need more presence in locations overseas. And it's like, well, I am in the army, so I kind of have to participate in that without my own choosing, my own volition. I did choose to be in the army, but I didn't choose to
Right.
go overseas
Right.
in a hostile area.
Right.
I just kind of have to
Right.
because
Yeah,
I'm
it's
here
my
now.
duty.
My
Right.
duty.
Yeah, do.
So, good old James Wagner goes over to Afghaniland.
Right. Yep.
And good old James Wagner is on his convoy. He's sitting in the back doing the convoy. They were going to do a security patrol of this village and whatnot, get out and do a walk, and also be escort and security guard for a couple of the elders in the village while a couple key officers talk to them about maybe building a well
I see.
and whatnot and helping out the village and making it better, you know?
It's very nice.
Like
yes.
making a new well for the village. That would
Big
be
well
pretty
guy.
cool.
Yep.
Right.
Not well.
Little
Oh,
community.
no, I
well.
said well.
Didn't water, you know?
Yeah. Well.
And
I said well.
that would be great.
Well. What do we have?
And the meeting goes great, and James Wagner's like, sick. I want to get back to my rack in the fob, and I just want to chillax. And I have this book that my girlfriend sent me, and I want to read it
Right.
because I don't want to watch some stupid movie like The Blind Side over and over again on DVD with all the dudes
Oh
Right.
yeah.
and whatnot. So I just want to get back and read my book. So he sits in the back, and they're chilling, and lo and behold, on their way back to their fob, big old IED
Oh, yeah.
blows them big old up.
Oh god.
Fucking James Wagner, American hero, just
Yep.
doing his duty, trying his best, now has to get flown all the way to Germany, has his fucking leg amputated
Right.
due to the explosion,
Only one leg.
and is medically retired out of the army.
Right.
And he has 100% disability ratings
Yeah.
from the VA
Okay.
because obviously you can't fucking do a lot
Yeah.
Yeah.
with one leg.
That's true. It's quite
just-
difficult.
It's a thing.
Well, I've seen a guy climb a mountain before with one leg, but
So,
besides that,
So, obviously, you can bet, like, James Wagner over here, he probably needs regular medical checkups.
Right.
And he
definitely.
maybe, like, some, like, other shit inside of him is fucked up, so now he has to have regular, like, penicillin shots or something. Something
like
where,
that.
like, he has a higher than normal need for health care,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh,
So he
definitely.
course.
probably needs to pay a lot more for that health care, you know?
Yep.
And all that, because it's not all going to be covered 100%, obviously, because
Obviously.
that's how healthcare works in America. Just the fact.
right.
So good old James Wagner is like, all right, but I'm 100% disabled. That means I'm getting sergeant pay for the rest of my days. So right around $5,000 or so, or like no, I think 100%. Like we'll go like simple numbers. I don't know actually what 100% disability rating gets you,
Okay.
but we'll just go $3,000.
Okay.
$3,000 a month, and that's to help with the medical problems.
Yeah.
That's not to help him necessarily to pay his rent or something like that. That's because these medical problems he's going to have to pay for the rest of his life because he did his duty in a location he didn't necessarily volunteer to go to.
I see.
He just volunteered to serve. So he didn't have a choice to be on that convoy. He just had to be there. So now this $3,000 a month will help him cover a situation that he's in for the rest of his life, no matter what.
Hmm.
This stupid bitch fuck, idiotic, horrible, garbage human,
let me
dirt
guess.
fire, crap stain of a fucking proposal
Let me
takes
guess.
that away.
Takes it all.
Possibly.
I was gonna say, let me guess, they
So
take
why?
cut
Yeah.
it in half or something.
Why would
So
they take it away?
here's their idea.
What's
Yeah,
the
their
benefit? Tax?
Yeah.
So I haven't been seeing it
Cutting
along.
taxes?
So they're saying because, like, and it's so stupid because Washington Post is talking about it and this and that.
Of course.
I can't remember all the exact numbers. It's been like a week or so since I've been reading in it.
Right.
But so the proposal said that it's like this many veterans across the country.
Right.
This many veterans have this much disability and this and that and blah blah blah. Moving on.
Right.
So they said if we take all of those veterans getting disability and you look at their gross income, gross household income, so them, their kids, and their spouse, all of the household income, gross, not even what you get home. That's just the before taxes. If
Right.
it's over 125K, cut off.
Right. If it's over, oh come on now.
125.
So they're pretty much saying like you can
Cut it.
afford it.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, pretty much.
Like you can afford it.
Yeah, it's like, you're doing good enough for yourself, so fuck you. So
Yeah,
like
messed up.
now
It's a
or
principle thing, right?
It's something.
It is.
It's something like that. Like there's a
Even if they're making fucking like 10 mil a
Yeah.
year,
This
that's a
sacrifice
and
principle.
then
that you-
it's something like for every $1 above a certain amount. I think it's I think 125K is the cutoff. And that where it's 0, and then like something below that, it's like for every dollar above that,
Okay.
you are for every dollar it takes $2 off of your disability as well.
So this is the government.
So
not paying you as much, obviously, right?
an idea to save
Idea.
money, an idea
Yeah.
to save money is to say, hey, James Wagner over there, he's trying to be still a member of society. So he got
loves cock.
So he got a greeter's job at Walmart. Like all he is handing out the smiley sticker to a 6-year-old kid at Walmart and saying, "Hi, how you doing? Have a great day shopping. This and that. I hope you find everything okay." And this and that. That's all he does. He just greets, but it's something, and he gets paid $36 gross a year, so probably like 20 net. Something like that. So nothing to write home about, but like it's something.
It is.
And his wife, who worked really, really hard, who he loves and supports so much, because it's a household gross income, she got her nursing degree and she's all this and that. And now she makes 110 because she's a really good nurse, or 90.
Yeah.
Well, 90,000 because she's a nurse, and then 30,000 with his. Great. Guess what? You're cut off, bitch.
So they're gonna take it.
You don't get that. You don't all that money that we gave you to help you with that whole missing leg problem because like you weren't the one that said, "Hey, I want to be on the convoy right now." Like it's a situation that we kind of made you be in, and now you're paying the price for the rest of your life. So this was like kind of a small portion of it to like kind of help you out with it because like you're in a fuck situation for the rest of your fucking life because
So-
you decided to do the honorable thing and serve your country, but also you got fucked up in the process, and like it's normally your country's problem
Yeah.
to help you, but like what. Yeah,
Fuck
to
it.
make
So-
make money, so we don't want to.
So do you think? Pointing at Tanner because he might know a little bit about this. This is something that's recently happening. That's being.
It's a
proposed.
proposal, so they're being voted. It's going to get
Okay.
voted on. So that like you're seeing in the news, like all
What do
the
you think the odds are?
the budget plan. So here's the thing. This is why
It
really-
getting passed.
I don't know. Because like the budget gets like back and forth. It helps a lot the fact that it goes through Congress. Congress approves the budget, and since it's a Republican Congress, they're more likely than not going to
So-
let this fly.
Who
Right.
came up with it? Who came up with this?
It was some bureaucrat,
Oh, okay.
research person in the Treasury Department, I think, or something
So-
like that.
Here's something that's interesting. I didn't mean to cut you off. With all the market stuff going on, all the transitioning of stuff, the government has to cut their spending
Yeah.
a little bit. Do you think they're trying to protect themselves?
What?
You know what I'm talking about a little bit.
Do I?
So the government with this, it could tie in. It's tinfoil hat shit, but it could tie into it. So I know Bill's confused. That's fine. But with everything happening right now, everything's gonna get fucked. Everything's gonna money's the dollar's about to be worth nothing. So I think that what's happening now is they could be protecting. Do you think the government's like protecting?
Okay, I'm sorry. We're not talking about that fucking shit. We're not tinfoil hiding this shit. Fuck off.
So,
we're not doing that. This is a legitimate fucking problem that affects legitimate real human beings, and it's not a tinfoil hat idea. It's just real life fucking ideas.
Come across? Why don't you let me get my idea come? Like this, like who came up with this? Why do you think they came up with this?
Huh?
Like, why is this happening?
Because it's some bitch ass.
Some bitch ass.
Because somebody said it reaps us. It makes benefits for us. Like, who's saving the money? The government? Probably. Realistically.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
So the reason why. So this is, and Washington Post did a really great thing. That's why I really wish you guys watched that video. Not a really great thing, a really horrible thing. But they were talking about how this and whatnot, and they were like, I mean, it is easier just to fucking fork over $400K, or now it's $500K if you die overseas to your family, instead of like perpetually helping you with the VA. Like, that's a lot.
Jeez.
So you really should, like, they pretty much were like, you would have done better to the country if you just died over there and left. If you just left and never came back, just died, so we could have just like been done with it, and we didn't have to do all this filing and processing for the rest of your life.
God.
Yeah. Washington Post is a fucking joke. But yeah, no, this is why I kind of get pissed off and annoyed with you bringing that up, because this isn't pretend ideas and pretend people and pretend tinfoil hat shit. This is real people, real lives, real problems that could really destroy human beings.
But it's bigger than that. I mean,
yeah, so it's not a fun little tinfoil hat thing.
This is a real tinfoil hat shit. It's because the government is fucking people right now, and this is ridiculous. No, I'm getting
their proposal.
But who the fuck proposed this, and why did they propose
this? A bureaucrat, I told you.
But I know, but why are they proposing this? And it's bigger than that. People are looking at this issue, but it's so much bigger. It's the whole fucking fuckfest of the whole money, Treasury Department, fucking government, all this shit. It's not tinfoil hat shit. It's what's happening. And people are looking at the one issue, which is understandable.
Dude, you didn't even look at the one issue. You didn't look at any of the issues.
I don't know what the fuck you're coming at me, because you're coming at me and you do this every single time when I have something, and it's stupid. So I think that this is getting
I think it's stupid to talk about people with missing legs having tinfoil hats.
People are all thinking the same thing, because it just makes, like, why is this all of a sudden happening now? Like, why didn't this happen 5 years ago, 6 years? It's like it could happen any time. But when there's a whole fucking... there's so much money shit going on right now that it just makes more sense. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to listen to.
Okay, well, listen to the middle. I think it's real.
What do you see in the reasoning is, and I guess you were kind of going into it with what Washington Post was saying, but
okay. So this is what I'm saying. It was some bureaucrat, so not elected official,
right?
Probably someone that's never And you look at the statistics, like 1% of the country serves.
Right.
So currently, is actively serving or something like that. So, and it's something like not even 15% of the nation personally knows an individual that has been in the military.
No kidding.
Something like that. It's some super far number. So it's not like you're... So a lot of times, like this TV thing, it's just a TV thing, like a TV show. So it's just like... fucking like, okay, a budget proposal, and it's like you just see fucking like some stupid shit where it's like, oh, you're a big fucking like Gold Rush fan on Discovery or something, and they're like talking about a budget, and it's like, well, nobody ever sees it, and I only see it on fucking Discovery Channel, so I really don't give a shit about the coal mining industry.
I see.
It's kind of thing like that. So there's no actual real connection with it with this fucking stupid bureaucrat. So I'm not blaming the bureaucrat for it, because he's just doing his job. The job was, hey, we're about to reach the debt limit. When we reach the debt limit, we have to agree on a new budget, a new default number.
Right.
Like, okay, we can't go past 30 trillion, even though we all know we're going to go past it, and we're just going to reapprove a new number.
Right.
And this and that, and we have to talk about that. So it just happens every so often. Like Trump shut down the government when he first kind of got in, because he was in a big debate over like the budget and everything else. So he shut it down because he was like, nope, I don't agree with it. I'm going to shut the government down before I agree to this budget.
Right.
And this and that. And that's what he did. And so now we hit that number again. We're in that budget season again.
Of course.
Where Congress has to outline a new budget, talk about the new debt ceiling, and everything else. So this bureaucrat is doing his job. Most likely never had any connection with the military past any like recruitment commercials or movies he saw or something like that.
Right.
So he doesn't have any too hate, or he probably doesn't have hate or ill fondness towards military members. He's just not connected, and he doesn't feel and see the reality of people coming back and needing that disability for legitimate medical purposes for the rest of their lives because of situations that they never even were trying to be a part of.
I see.
And whatnot. Especially for like the Vietnam guys that like were having like fucking burn pits and shit like that, where they literally got drafted into Vietnam, and it's like, dude, they didn't even try to be there from the get. Like they weren't trying to serve,
No
they weren't
kidding.
trying to do
That'd be
anything.
awful.
They were just trying to finish their time and had to deal with burn pits.
Seriously, fuck.
So yeah. So there's like that on the VA disability and shit like that. And so he was just like looking at it because he doesn't know those guys. He doesn't see anything because the commercials don't show you a veteran 6 years past him being in.
Right.
The movies don't show you a veteran 20 years past being in.
Right.
They just show you what happened and the heroic acts during.
Yeah.
And this and that. They don't show you the after. So they don't know. So he probably just did this and he was like, oh, and he was just like pumping in like interesting, simple numbers where it's like, oh, 125K. That's a pretty good number. Like anyone with 125K gross household income probably is taking care of themselves well enough to where they can take care of themselves without support. So surely we can probably bounce them off. And they didn't have the recollection or the connection of like, oh, this isn't about like helping you stay afloat with your house or anything. This is helping you with this problem that you suffered in the military.
Well, it's like it's just part of what we do in the country to show our appreciation for your sacrifice, right?
Right.
And
Definitely,
that's what it is. So that's why there has to be some kind of number, even if it's like 1,000 or something a month,
Right. So yeah. So and it's just so messed up. So it's like it's just fucking idiotic. So like if I could understand like more strict fucking pricing and stuff like that for like the disabilities, because like fucking just open talk, I've gone through the VA disability system and shit like that, and I got my own rating. I'm not going to say my rating. I'm not going to say what my rating is for, but like there's certain things where it's like,
okay,
and
I
like
see.
dudes
There's a
literally
rating for
so like every single thing gets a rating. So like then there's certain things. You want to talk, Dilly?
No, it's all good. I'm trying to do. I'm just doing research in it.
Okay.
I'm looking into it a little bit. Trying to figure it out.
So yeah, there's like ratings for everything. So like tendinitis. So like dudes can get tendinitis where it's just humming the drum, just ringing in the ears. You can't fucking stop it.
Right.
Some dudes are really fucking brutal with that, and they can't really hear anything because of it, because like mortar fire for way often. And other dudes like myself, where it's just like tiny, not even worth it. Like just randomly, I'll just hear for like 20 seconds, and then it goes away.
I feel like every guy kind of has that.
Yeah, okay.
I've had that, but I guess it's worse.
They're like constant. But like that's a rating, and that's crazy. A 10% rating. So it's like, do you really need 10% for something that's unfixable that you're never going to get treatment for?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so like I can see
that,
even though I know a lot of veterans are going to get mad about that, but also,
of course,
they have to look in the mirror and be like, we know we fucking gamed the system. There's literal YouTube videos, hundreds of YouTube videos that get thousands upon thousands of views that are like how to get the most rating for your
kidding,
how you get the most VA disability rating. Say this, do this, and do this, and do this, and they can't do this, they can't test this, and do that, and this and that, and then you get this, and then you have 70% or something like that. And I'm like, so it is kind of, it can get really slimy really quick. So like looking at that and being like kind of poking holes and like not letting dudes hit those fucking slimy rules, because I don't like that either. Because like I see guys that do that, and like when I went in, I had this like nonprofit help me go through with it, and I felt like a fucking bitch because I was talking about my TBI and stuff like that, where it's like I'm functioning but I have like,
of course, my
own injuries and problems and this and that I would like some help with because I had some stuff, and the guy that was doing it was an Iraq vet that was missing his arm.
Jeez.
And I was like, I am a bitch-made cat compared to you, dude. And that's why I fucking hate all these individuals that are like game the system when there's like real individuals like the Iraq vet that's missing an arm that it's like, no, he deserves that rating. You do not deserve that rating.
Right. Yeah. So before Dilly says something,
that's okay. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it.
No, do it. No,
I'm not gonna get
touch.
I got too heated before, not at mail. I mean, I'm upset with you. That's why I'm like, go ahead.
But I think the answer to what you were saying too, like, kind of your point, but what he was saying is like, they're trying to eliminate getting in like more debt, essentially, right? They're
Yeah.
trying to lower.
Yeah, so that's the standard thing, which
That
is
whole
interesting because a
inflation.
specific political party is always okay, is relatively okay with cutting and like turning essentially the country into a business to actually lower the debt and start paying off our debts.
Yeah.
And then another party is like, no, just keep on raising it because if we cut anything, that means we're taking money away from the Americans people, which is also fucked up.
Right.
I think
So,
maybe
mhm.
there may be other ways they could cut their debt. Right. This is
Mhm.
probably like this should be honored, respected. Leave it is something that shouldn't be touched. I think other stuff they can look into, but they don't. I think they're probably targeting.
Like man said,
So,
there, there could be, finer requirements and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
finer requirements. And also it's like,
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things, it even with doing what they're doing, it only knocks off like 900 billion or something like that, or not even 900 billion, like 900 million or something from the annual budget. So it's something like a pointless number when you're talking about like the almost trillions of fucking dollars that
Sounds
they
like
spend.
a lot, but it's not. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
When you look at their whole entire annual budget, it's like,
Glare.
dude.
Oh my God, the glare is really
That's
Sorry.
hilarious.
So
Sun's coming through perfect.
nice. Yeah, so I'm just fucking pissed off. So, and this is why I have been talking about this for weeks and weeks on end because they're voting on this.
Right.
So I don't know if it's still in the current budget proposal because
I
there's
see.
been a lot of talk, and obviously I don't want to get too political with this and all
Yeah,
this and that.
that's true.
Of course.
But there's talk of this, and it's in the. I don't know if it is in the current proposal, but if it is, it's something to look into. And this is definitely something to fucking talk to every single fucking legislator that you have. And if they go on the record voting yes for fucking this, you know where the fuck they stand, and that's the fucked up thing. And it's like if they said, yeah, we can say fuck you to these guys, fuck
Yep.
them, then fuck, yeah, no, God, no.
It tells you enough about that person.
Yeah, so like watch how they're voting and also try to swing the vote the best you fucking possibly can because like this absolutely should never get passed through whatsoever. Like if they want to do budget cuts, they want to do budget cuts, fine. Okay, whatever. They want to like lower the fucking highway fucking infrastructure by fucking $2 billion each year.
Yep.
What your choice.
be it.
Okay, I'll have an opinion on that. And if you want to fucking lower the fucking DOD budget, okay, that's a decision
There's
too.
other
I'll have an
things, yeah.
opinion on that. If you want to lower whatever to lower the budget, or if you want to try to change this or incentivize this so that way your GDP goes higher, so that way you're actually making money instead of losing money, that's another decision. Then I can give an opinion on that. But my opinion on the fucking fuck over the disabled veterans that served their country that were in situations that they did not personally choose to be in necessarily
Yeah.
is the most fucked up thing. Burn pits in Vietnam from the fucking
That's crazy.
draftees. That's insane. Burn pits in Afghanistan. Did the fucking I don't think a single fucking human being when they signed their fucking contracts said I would love to go halfway across the world and burn shit and piss with diesel in a fucking barrel for 12 hours and breathe that into my
Terrible.
lungs.
That can't be good for you.
Exactly.
It's awful. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's something that shouldn't be messed with, like most people, and you wonder why, like why they're even thinking about.
Exactly.
doing
So
that.
it's like I think it's 1000% a bureaucrat that it's like here is a fucking proposal, and then enough people that don't have any connections with military personnel was like, that is a proposal that does cut like 900 mil. So like,
oh sure.
sure,
Yeah.
Right. That's the first step
yeah, it's
of their
like it's something.
30-step plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
I'm fucking
That's insane.
Yeah, so it fucking just pisses me off the fucking, and that's why I wanted to talk about it.
Understandably. I
It's
feel the
like
same
because I want to fucking let
Blair.
as many fucking human beings know that this is fucked up, and this is something that they're seriously considering.
Yeah.
And that fucking fucking organizations like the goddamn Washington Post says, yeah, it would be a lot better if you just fucking die
Yeah,
instead of us
so
helping you.
crazy.
God.
Instead of the nation helping you after you helped us, staying safe. You could just die, and that would make it a lot easier.
Well, also, there's just no number money-wise that can, say as much thanks as we,
Right.
really feel right for what they've done.
Yeah,
right?
and it's
Yeah.
not even like you need thanks. It's just like we supported.
No, you don't need that.
It's
but
it's just like you need support. You need help. Like
right. That's just how it is.
yeah, it's
So,
just like one of those things.
yeah, it's crazy.
If you're willing to give $500K to a person's family if they die overseas, why are you not okay with helping the person actually survive and live and deal with the injuries that they sustained also?
Have the best life they can. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to support them one way, support them the other way too. But no one has the fucking gut for it for some reason. Like, they always like to fucking...
They're like, we'll save like 0.05%.
Yeah.
Over the
like,
next decade.
Yeah, it's like no one understands. It's like wars have cost associated with them, and it's not just when the war is happening. It's decades and decades after the war when those veterans are in the country dealing with what the scars of the war.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't get passed.
So just watch how that is research. Do research.
Yeah,
see if it's in the proposal still, and if it is in the proposal, find out if something. God, Tanner's getting fucking cut up.
She likes.
If it's in the proposal still, watch how that shit gets voted, because it goes to fucking Congress and then it goes to the president. The president already openly said that anything that gets passed by Congress, because it's a Republican majority right now, will get vetoed, which is interesting. But that's neither here nor there. I'm more interested in the congressmen, so you can see how each congressman and woman voted on that budget proposal. So you get to see who is okay with fucking over disabled veterans and saying straight to their face, I do not care about your life, your self structure, or anything. I only care about not you.
Yeah.
And you get to see the people that said, you know what? You sacrificed, we sacrifice.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. See the vote and see who votes for it, and help that decide in the future what you're going to say about certain individuals in the government.
Right. There you go.
I am curious. I'll look into it a little bit too.
And help make sure, and the best possible way to do anything is if this doesn't get fucking passed, and you talk to every single legislature possible and be like, don't let this fucking happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Because in the future, because even if it doesn't get passed now, who knows?
Yeah.
20 years from now, what can happen? So, yeah, that's crazy. Glad you brought that up. Hope it doesn't get passed, but we want to transfer topics now. Maybe go into Dilly's topic.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What are you thinking here?
Pretty interesting one. I was going to talk a little bit about car stuff. A little bit of a transition. So Toyota. Just a couple things with Toyota, right? They have a new model of Prius, a different body style, and
still kind of looks similar a little bit.
Still don't know what it looks like.
I'll show you, Mel.
Just flip it over. So I did see one today.
The hype is actually like people are
nice.
People are like hyping it up, and you
I did see one today. I was like, "What in the fuck is that?" I literally it caught my eye. I was like, whoa. It was in white and had like silver wheels.
And some of them
didn't look that great.
Didn't look
that one looks way better.
Really?
Just I don't know. The color helps. I think
but
the headlights. I saw it in front of me. It was like coming past me, and I was like, "What?" I've never seen that thing before. Yep. So it caught my eye. I'll say that.
It's pretty interesting. They
what are you thinking about it?
I think it's pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I mean, and for you think for a Prius, but I think it really it's fucking got good body lines. If I was nerd out on it, and some of them with like different wheels and stuff. So there's already people that have had.
Is there already concepts?
Yeah. Let me look. Let me use both hands. So look one up real quick.
Come on now. What did you think of it? You just saw it.
I just saw it. Yeah, it looks like a Honda or an Acura.
Kind of does.
Yeah, it kind of has a Honda.
To it. Looking at the old Priuses.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's kind of. It's interesting. I think it's like the most jarring.
Slammed.
It's like super jarring in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, I guess.
Yeah, like how the kidney beans on BMW turned into fucking full-on kidney stones.
Yeah, that's true.
That was jarring and not a good way.
What was that comment?
Yeah.
Look at that, kind of sick.
Yeah, that looks like the most stylish Uber vehicle you could possibly have.
Dude, yeah, and imagine.
So true.
That's the most stylish Uber car you can have.
Well, it's the best Prius I've ever seen in my life. But our Prius
I don't know.
looking?
Black Rifle Coffee has a minigun attached to a Prius, and that's
that might be the best one. that might be the best one.
So,
but still pretty mid.
Yeah, it's a
I
mid.
think it's-
Hence why I said Uber drivers.
Yeah.
I
That
think
looks like it's going to take over fucking car sharing and taxi drivers over
Absolutely.
for sure.
completely.
I think it's still Prius. That's why, of course, it's still like mid, whatever. But I think it looks good for a Prius. I mean, it's not like I guess the hatred of the Prius is still there. Like this, it's like all right, it's just equivalent.
Yeah,
to like
I
a
think
Civic.
the prissiness of a Prius.
Yeah, it's kind of gone now.
Yeah, I think people kind of gave up on that whole thing where it's like now everything's starting to get kind of prissy. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's fair because I guess everything's like that already. So people are like, oh,
yeah, they're like,
Prius isn't
yeah,
so bad."
Prius is just another one of all of them.
Yeah,
Like it's nothing special. But back in the day, I think it was just because it was like the Hummer versus the Prius, and it's like
yeah,
you can tell which one has a prissiness and which one doesn't have a prissiness.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But yeah, nowadays it's like okay, it's just another mid car.
yeah.
It's very mid.
But yeah, it looks so much better than what it used
Does.
to.
It does.
Absolutely. It's the old ones.
Way better.
1 out of 10.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
This one?
2006 or something.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, like now it's
If
like
it's on a Prius scale, like if we're doing looks Prius scale,
Yeah,
10 out of
this
10.
is like 9 out of 10.
I think. It's
But
the
if we're
best
going
Prius
cars
ever.
scale, like just all cars,
6,
5,
4.
4.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's middle.
I mean,
it's
it
not
doesn't look-
horrible, but it's not
Nah,
great.
5 is fair.
It does its job. It looks like it's pretty
Yeah,
aerodynamic.
I think it was like
you know.
back like old Priuses, like the previous generation body style was like it would be like Uber drivers and like pizza drivers and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they would get it because it makes the most sense for their job, but they're not happy they're driving it.
Yeah, no,
But
definitely.
now this one is like it makes the most sense for their job. Probably, I'm sure it still has like
yeah.
the fucking solar panel sunroof and every fucking thing else where it
Crazy
gets
stuff.
65 miles to a gallon. And
which would be great for
would-
if you're an Uber driver, right?
yeah,
'Cause you save
exactly, or a
money.
DoorDasher or something like that. But now it's
That'd be
also
kinda
like
nice.
I also
Yeah.
don't mind how it looks. Like it's okay.
It's
I don't
all right.
mind it either.
That's
No.
the thing. It's all right. I wouldn't go out of my way to get one, but now it's like, I don't-
Yeah, it's not like the fucking
Hate 'em.
Civic R and you're like things tough. It's
It
like
is pretty
yeah.
tough.
like
They are.
This one, first impressions are awesome. I was like
Yeah.
very impressed when I first saw it.
yeah.
Saw one today. It dropped from like an 8 to 5 to me. But
I think they're just made like Toyota in general.
well, of
but
course
they're
they make
made
it
really well.
really well. Yeah, of course.
mhm.
I mean-
I'm just interested to see like the like output it gets.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
I was
like
looking at
the
that.
Prius used to be the biggest thing ever because it was like 56 miles to a gallon, which was like oh, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I like the idea of going
insane.
56 miles for 1 gallon. That's pretty cool.
Says
Pretty
But
ridiculous.
like, is it still like light years ahead or like above and beyond all the competitors? Because like
yeah.
VW with their turbo diesels and everything else are getting so much better. It's like,
So
are they still just like a mile ahead of the pack like they used to be?
So it's interesting. Another interesting thing is having to do with hybrids. Subaru has something called the what is it? Solantra?
I think it's the Solero.
Solera?
I think it's something like that.
Something like that. They have a hybrid. Oh, I can look it up in a second. Subaru has a hybrid vehicle, right? Solera, that's what it is, Solera. And everyone's like, ooh, Subaru hybrid. Well, they actually got everything internally is from Toyota.
Yeah.
So
It was
Toyota,
a giant partnership.
yeah, Toyota makes really good. It makes probably the best hybrids.
Yeah, almost every they
So-
make a hybrid option for close to every single one of their vehicles.
That's crazy to think about.
I don't
And
think they make any hybrid Tacomas or Tundras or anything, but
I don't think so. Thank
or
God.
Forerunners, but like I think they make hybrid RAV4s, hybrid
Yeah.
Corollas, hybrid Camrys, hybrid
Well, they had
Priuses, obviously.
yeah, they had an issue which is actually this is kind of a cool issue to have, but not really at the same time. But they had an issue with the Solera, which I don't know if this is Subaru's fault or Toyota's, but people were, in hybrid vehicles now, you can floor it 0 to 60s nuts. The torque is crazy, and they're like, ooh, it's fast. Well, people were flooring it, and their lug studs were just ripping off of the
Oh
wheel.
wow.
And so people were coming in, their wheels would fall off. So I'm going to explain it. Tanner,
like that one where in downtown.
Yeah, like the wheel. We saw someone's wheel fall off downtown.
It was pretty wild. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
God.
It was the
But-
funniest part. I feel like we've talked about it on the pod.
I think
but
we may have. But
it was turning the corner downtown, and it rolled off right as they were turning the corner. We were stopped at the light, and it rolled through the whole intersection right through, and it didn't hit anything.
Everybody.
And kept going down the road.
It bounced onto a sidewalk, and people on the sidewalk were watching it roll through a parking lot.
And Dilly and I just instinctively just went,
Scream.
rolling.
Oh
We
my
just-
god, that's awesome.
Watched the wheel fly.
we just,
That's hilarious.
it was really funny.
It's so gold.
So
But yeah, so
the whatever Solero thing, John,
Solera, yeah.
the wheel would fall off. Why is
Yeah.
that a good thing?
No, it's not.
Because-
It's an interesting thing.
Interesting. It's like
It's
Well, you
not a
said-
good thing.
You said it's almost a good problem to have.
it's them. It's basically Subaru and Toyota going, damn, it's putting down power.
Oh,
Too
I
much
see.
power. Because then they're like, it's got some juice, but they're
I
like,
see.
fuck, we'd have to
I
beef
see.
up.
Now they have to beef up the studs.
I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, which is kind of funny how that works. But it's this almost the same vehicle as apparently is a Lexus, like an RX something. But
No, okay.
the interior is crazy. It looks like a spaceship. Of
The
Subaru.
Really?
Toyota,
The Subaru.
Oh.
Funny enough, Toyota looks not so
like
crazy.
Toyota never updates their interior.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Which
Toyota interior
works.
is never new.
Yep.
it works. They're like, radio, steering wheel, you got it.
Yeah, it's like Apple CarPlay, Toyota.
Yeah. they're
Toyota
like-
Bluetooth.
Yeah, they're like, I'm good. But-
Jesus, fuck that.
The Solera has like a steering wheel the size of a fucking go-kart. It's so weird. It's so
Really?
tiny. It's like
It's like one of those Wii
it,
steering wheels.
it looks like
Like
just
the Mario Kart Wii steering
probably
wheel.
only like 2 inches bigger than that fucking thing. It's like
That's hilarious.
comical, and then it all looks like a spaceship inside.
That's
so-
nice.
Isn't that
Yeah.
one guy on Instagram? Didn't he do that one time? He hooked up
Oh,
the
yeah.
Wii remote.
The
The
Wii
steering
steering
wheel?
wheel to
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
his car.
Yeah, but I would be really interested with the new Prius's performance outlook looks like.
yeah,
Because because that was like the biggest selling point for Prius, where it's like, hey, we look like a douche.
A
But-
literal douche.
We look like a literal douche, but like, we go fucking 56 miles to a gallon, and can anybody else fucking say it? No.
Yeah, right.
So
I'm
like,
trying to find it.
What are you looking at?
Solterra. That's what it's
Oh.
called. Holy crap! I couldn't figure it out.
Wait, click on it. Click on it.
Solera is a different.
Just click on it.
Oh well, let's chill out.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get the interior shot.
Yeah, I want to see the interior.
So to
The
interrupt
spaceship
Shannon,
shit
no.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
probably like a
Looks like a Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla.
bro, that steering wheel it's so small.
Doesn't look like it.
Hmm.
Doesn't even look like a mirror. But yeah, no, it's fucking
Looks
small,
pretty fucking huge, actually.
Anyway,
pretty tiny.
anyway,
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, that's cool. Mainly the Prius thing.
so then
Big ups on that one.
what
Not
about this
Subaru.
engine blowing up thing that you wrote down?
Oh yeah.
be
So
quick on that one.
yeah, interesting thing. Yeah, whatever. So Toyota
right.
has the GR Corolla. Really cool. I actually think it's gonna be
What's
really
the GR?
Honestly, I forgot what the GR stands for, but it's like the racing.
I see.
Like
Just sport junk.
racing.
Yeah, that's a fun thing. A lot of these companies put that shit on there. Doesn't mean a fucking thing besides it looks cool.
Yeah, people are like, ooh, well,
Actually,
Yep.
the GR.
they just put a little fucking more body kit on it, almost a little bit. They a little add body style to it, and they're like,
Well,
Yep.
sounds
this
good.
one's Toyota's. This one's actually nuts. It's rare that usually they beef. I'm with you. Usually
Yeah.
they
I didn't even know. I
stickers.
thought they had to be juiced
some of
for
them
them
are
to
barely.
put a sport tag on it.
Well, some of the manufacturers are cheap. They're like, we'll put a little bit bigger.
Like
turbo.
BMW, the M series,
Yeah.
it's just that. Doesn't mean
Oh
anything.
yeah, they have M Sport, which is literally the same.
Oh, okay.
It
Doesn't
You have a
the-
different steering
yeah,
wheel.
M. Yeah, that was
Okay.
just like what's
That
our
one makes
what's our
sense.
sport division? M.
M, and then you get
Okay, what's the M stand for?
nothing.
M.
just them.
Yep,
And then-
just M.
They're just rolling up.
That's
the,
BMW's M series. The M does not mean fucking jack all, except for it's in the sport. That's the sport division.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the sport division, you're like, so where did the M come from? Wanted
M.
it to be called M.
like cause reasons.
That's really funny, actually.
Could have been as simple as a fucking K. Could have been K. Could have been Q. Could
I
have been
think-
W.
M.
But it's M.
Well, so
Yeah, a
I
lot
think
of companies,
Cadillac has a V series as well.
yeah, it's
Like
a
they
lot
have
of
the
them.
Vs that are actually nuts.
Mhm.
I don't
But
know
they
the,
have the V series, and I think they might be a little juiced, but
Yeah.
they're
But-
mainly.
Well, yeah,
look
it's like
cool.
the M series is juiced too, but like the actual M itself means nothing.
I see.
it's supposed to
Got
stand for motorsport, but I think that was 20 years ago when it
Yeah,
meant
they
something.
decided to make it mean
Yeah.
something.
I see.
Now I think I'm with you. I think because you get M packages and it's like, here you get a bigger steering wheel or nicer steering wheel, and you're like,
Mhm.
ooh, and then it's like 15 grand more for the car.
Mhm.
Right.
So, but anyways, to sum it up, Toyota actually kind of went nuts with this Corolla GR.
It blew up.
Yeah, so the regular engines are 4-cylinder engines, and they're usually manuals. They don't have a body kit. So the Toyota, the Corolla GR.
Okay.
Some of the models, I think very few of them have a carbon fiber roof and like some more shit that you'd think. You're like, whoa, different body kit, but a different body on it. They have a 3-cylinder engine that's turbocharged. Very weird. So brand new engine.
Wild one.
And what comes with brand new designs? Brand new problems.
Is that a flat plane? Is it inline 3 or flat plane?
Inline 3-cylinder, I believe, and it's just. They put a massive turbo on it, and they're like, let's fucking send her out.
Is that safe?
And, well,
you can rip those things to dumb shit high RPMs.
Really?
Yeah. So
rip it at like 10.
There's
just 10.
You can probably hit that thing at 9,000 RPM.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Down the highway.
That's ridiculous.
So, like without restrictions, you can probably hit 9,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's an article here. First one that's starting to catch some,
right.
Toyota's like, oh shit, Well, someone from the factory paid $32,000 for it, and the engine grenaded. So,
nice.
But I think it could have been from, obviously, if you drive any engine hard, there's a chance of that. But if you're just, like, it could have been someone that didn't know how to shift or, like, just revving it.
Right.
Like, if you were being obnoxious with it, if it doesn't have a chance to cool down or something, But everyone's like, ooh, it's grenaded. It could be good. It could be bad. But I think Toyota, one thing that Toyota is really good at is they fix their problems like fast. Like most
they don't let things fester.
They literally put like all their engineers on top of it. They don't care what it costs. They're like, we're going to fix it now. Most manufacturers are like, well, we'll try this out. That one didn't work. That design didn't work. We'll try this. Like Dodge, hate to say it. Jeep, same thing. They're like, let's try this stuff.
Yeah, their wiring harnesses are just like, they get better each generation, but they're still not good.
They're like,
I see.
Yeah, and so they try to cut costs, but Toyota's like, we're going to get them all on it right now, as much money as it costs, whatever. And then
they're not about like putting out bad product.
Yeah, and so it'll probably be fixed. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. Grenaded. But they're
on it. They're fixing
they're
it.
To sum it up,
having a fucking 3-cylinder turboed engine is fucking silly.
That is wild.
To sum it up, though, the
fuck are you typing? A little fucking algebra problem? What the fuck was that?
I know, I was trying to.
Yeah, especially since there's some companies that are putting fucking 4-cylinder engines in motorcycles. So they're putting in a fucking...
3 in a fucking...
In a car.
In a sedan or... Was it
Yeah, that's a sedan.
What's it called?
The GR, the Corolla?
Yeah.
It's a hot hatch. So
what?
I called a hot hatch. It's a hatchback. So
hot hatch.
A hot hatch.
Toyota doesn't do hot hatches.
They don't usually. That's why this is hype.
I like.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where's the photo? Show me photos.
I like that way more than the Prius, obviously. But
oh my god, it's like a Yaris.
Crazy. Yeah. So what it is?
I think it looks really good. Needs a wing.
Let me read the specs here. So
right. I really like the side on the body on the side. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks good for what it is. You're like, oh shit. So 3-cylinder. 300 horsepower of his 3-cylinder engine. Insane. It's all-wheel drive, manual, and the only all-wheel drive manual sedans, hatchbacks, whatever wagons usually are the stupid fucking Subarus that you fucking hear going down the road.
That they discontinued.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, another Subaru. Yeah, well, the wagons and stuff, thank God. But yeah, so thank God there's another.
Maybe I should buy that.
Oh, you could, the GR. Well,
that sounds like.
I honestly would love it.
I'd rip it.
That'd be fun to drive.
Because I think the only car behind this is the, Veloster N, which is just a front-wheel drive car.
Yeah. Velosters
not a fan of that.
I like
that car looks.
I like Velosters.
I don't know how. I don't know. I'm not
weird.
I think they look weird, but
I think I like them.
The specs though.
It'd be fun to drive.
I'm a Hyundai guy though. I like Hyundais.
Yeah, you are.
They're coming back.
Big Sona guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one's cool. I'm glad you brought that one up because that's way cooler than the Prius. So,
I think people are going to underestimate the Evo, the Evolution, Mitsubishi Evolution. The last one that was made was the quickest cornering car. It absolutely grips. This is going to be nuts because it's so light.
Yeah, I think companies are starting to. It was like a weird blip where they thought it doesn't make sense to put money into these race divisions kind of thing, like the Nissan with the Z and M series, like not actually being an M series, but just really being a bigger steering wheel and stuff like this and that and whatnot. Like they like discontinued so many things, but now I think companies realized it's like, oh, we actually do need that because like, yeah, it's only the 20-something idiots that are buying it.
Yeah.
Right.
But if those 20-something idiots are buying a Nissan Z,
Right.
they're probably going to buy a Nissan Frontier when they're 37.
Also true. Right. You got to plan for
Like-
for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Market. Get it in their skull. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like the guy that's
Yeah.
which Dodge is now going backwards on that whole entire theory. It's like
Really?
the dude that buys the Challenger because they're discontinuing it.
Right.
The dude that buys the Challenger when he's 19 is the dude that buys the Cummins,
Right.
the Dodge Cummins when he's 46.
Right. Yep. Makes sense. What are you looking at now?
Just fucking nerding out on it.
And the dude that buys the
tires.
Dodge Cummins when he's 46, more likelihood his son's going to be buying a Dodge also.
Right. That's
So-
pretty interesting.
It's pretty cool though.
So, but now I think like companies are starting to pick up on that where it's like, oh shit, like this is like kind of grassroots marketing and like hence 3-cylinder turbo, Veloster with
Yeah.
Hyundai,
Right. Yep.
shit like that.
It was pretty neat though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was
think-
kind of neat.
I think they're fine. Even though this guy engine grenaded, I think it's not going to be an issue. They'll fix
No,
it.
I'm sure it's all right. Especially, just because it's Toyota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Good, decent car topic. I'm going to transition us now,
Yep.
Dilly. So
Let's
prepare
go
yourself.
ahead.
To
I'm ready.
what's on my hat and what's on your shirt?
If you want a closer look, I'll show it. It's my cock. No, I'm kidding. It's
Surprise.
Surprise! Here I come, showing the camera. It took 80 episodes, but we're here. No. So yeah, I want a sports topic. I want to transition to it. It's the
First,
last topic of and I'm saying last topic. We're just about to hit an hour. I know we're gonna at least talk about this for like 20 minutes at least. So,
at least.
I think one thing
Dilly already pulled out his phone to get
Come on.
quit out on it.
Go ahead.
no,
I'm listening.
He's on Hinge.
I'm on his. I always got to check it, update it.
Oh my god.
So can you not?
Bro, I'm serious. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, you will.
No, I'll be forced. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
will.
All right,
What's
go
your problem with sports, dude?
ahead. You want to ask me that now?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
If you've listened to the podcast before or know us, Male and I, big sports hats. Obviously, look at that. Look at his hat. It's sexy ass hat. It's one of the best hats I've ever seen in my life. Look at my shirt. One of the greatest shirts I've ever seen in my life.
Wonderful
Look at
fucking
Dilly's
shirt.
shirt. Who fucking cares?
So no, I can't hate on sports. I think it's good. I get it. I think the hype is good.
Do you get it?
I just didn't grow around sport. No, I didn't. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I
No, I get it. If you weren't
So,
growing up around it,
Here's the thing.
what's your problem?
I drive to work, right?
Yeah,
I get to work.
you do.
I clock in.
Mm-hmm.
What does sports have anything to do with my life? What does it affect me? What does it do? How does
The
it help me?
happiness of your coworkers and friends.
Right. Motivation.
I mean, it
pure
doesn't do
enjoyment.
anything. Like
A sense of escape from reality.
I think that's what it is. That's which is good.
Yeah.
It's just a hobby.
It's entertainment.
It goes with any hobby. So any
Yeah.
entertainment. So, but like people that stress, such as Tanner,
I do.
stress about a team winning forever until you're losing hair and you have heart
Possibly.
palpitations.
That
and
might
then,
be help. Yeah.
and then it gets to
Who
the
fucking cares? It's worth it. if they win.
final result,
But then we won.
and then you win, and then what now?
You hope for it to happen
The
again,
Same thing happens next year.
except for with different
And then
people.
You're in a mental institution because you have this fucking issue where you can't just. I hope they win. I hope they win, and then they win, and you're like, thank God I can breathe. And the next year, it's like, I hope they win, and it's a gamble. All it is a gamble. You
Yeah,
spin
it
a
is a
wheel.
gamble, yeah.
You spin a wheel based
Yeah,
off.
so
of
is
what you
driving a
have.
car down the freeway.
Also
It is,
true.
that's true. And I'm a gambler, man.
To work.
You know, I like gamble, but I think it's I'm not hating on it. I just don't. I guess I don't understand it because I don't. You know, even this comes to cars, same thing. I like. This is just a personal thing for me, I guess. I'm just odd, but like
You are.
drifting events, car racing events, stuff like that.
Gamble.
Gamble, but I never watch them. I'm like, I don't. I have the mindset. I'm like, I'd rather just do it. Like, but I'm not gonna like look at someone else's live that's like
But
doing it.
do you do it?
But I don't do it because I can't afford it. So I just am like, not necessarily can't
So
afford it.
sit
I don't have
around,
the skills.
do nothing, don't
So-
root for anything.
No, I got my own car I work on. It's like, you know, I got my own
It's
shit.
not competitive, I
So-
guess. He's
At
just
all.
not a
I'm not a
competitive.
competitive person.
He's not
That's
very
really it.
competitive
Yeah.
at
That's
all.
actually, yeah.
That's
my
probably
thing.
Big problem.
Yeah.
Big
well,
problem guy. I'm competitive. Actually, I lied. cars, if I were to race on a racetrack and dirt
Right.
biking, but that is it. But I'm only competitive in those because I know I have confidence that I could be like.
I think it's in everybody, but
everyone has their specific thing that they like.
but sports is literally it's competition. It's literally
just
competitive as competitive can get.
It is, but I think it's just a gamble every time.
And what's wrong with it? It's like furthering the person that's competing to do as good as you possibly can, him or she, to be as possibly they can, to be as elite as they possibly can.
Right.
I think it's cool, but like it just doesn't. It doesn't affect like
It can
me.
It's a good escape from reality.
It could.
It's good to
That's
make
why it's
friends.
like that's why you always see
You
these
saw-
huge things where people like try to make sports politics, and then it's
Right.
like, nah, bitch, get the politics out of here.
Right.
I can watch that on any other channel.
Yeah,
I want to watch sports so that way I can escape.
Exactly.
I think it is.
I just
think
want to
that's
think
all
about all. Only thing I want to talk about is a puck fucking ripping in from Cale McCarr
Right.
and hearing that going. Boom!
Dilly
And
hates
that's all I
that
want.
sound.
It's just. I think it's just a fucking. I
Dude,
think
it's so good.
It's
Dude,
so
have you
great.
seen
One
those
of my favorite
videos where
sounds.
they're rating all the horns?
Yes, dude. Yes, I know. I've gone through it all.
Yeah, and it's like Florida mid-tier,
Right.
mid-tier horn. Bonk.
so. Why doesn't anyone talk about sports when they're like off season that much? Right.
Well, there's always sports going.
Dude,
There's
we
no
do.
off
We talk about trades. We talk about
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
the
I just
draft.
I didn't hear anything from Tanner. All of a sudden, it's like cock hard. We're going in.
Maybe
I'm
we're
like,
being polite and nice because
I
we
think
know you hate
that's
this, so
really
we
it.
only
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it during the playoffs.
Well, first, to answer that question,
Yeah.
there's always a different sport happening.
That's
Okay.
the fucking nightmare of it. It never ends.
It never
That's
does.
the fucking
No.
scary thing.
It never does. It's,
like, but why don't
12
we watch-
months of the year, baby.
Why don't we watch something different? Like, well, I'm saying this like because I watched. Like, why don't I learn different stuff? Like, baseball actually would be interesting, which is funny that I
Well,
didn't
you're
talk
going to
about
a
that.
game, so
But yeah, we'd figure out that day. But I think that would be cool, or like fucking weird shit, like shuffleboard. You know what I'm talking about? Something
This
easy,
man-
something cool. Have a little
hockey
professional
literally
pool.
is shuffleboard on fucking steroids with massive dicks.
Dude,
Are you kidding me?
Hockey's fun to watch though. Hockey's cool.
It's
But-
the most fun sport to
it's
watch.
the best.
To me, it's like fun, as in like, man, that's it's cool, but it's like,
These
have
motherfuckers
a
are
good day.
running at like 40 miles an hour on knives.
And also,
and punching
then
each
you're
other in
watching the
face.
highlights. Like, you watch fucking Cale McCarr's goal last night, and
Yep.
you just, like, have to
crazy.
play it at fucking quarter speed to try to figure out how the fuck he saw that was a fucking possible shot.
Yeah.
How the fuck was
Get
he
through
like,
those guys.
I'm going to fucking rip it right here, bro.
Right below the bar.
92 miles an hour.
Right.
Why the fuck not? It's
Right.
like, it's
Or-
going to fucking go. And it's like, how the fuck did you see that?
Here we go. Or Nathan McKinnon's goal. Remember that when we were at the bar,
Yeah.
the second bar, and he fucking absolute dirty dangled. That guy broke his
Super
ankles.
soft.
Sent
Dude,
him.
Fucking whole bottle of Cholula right on the fucking ice. All of the sauce.
And snipes it top corner in the 2x2 fucking box, right in the top corner.
Oh
Fucking-
my fuck! It's so
Zip-a-doo.
It's but to do that, to be able to do that hand-eye coordination while running on knives and like
yeah.
juking somebody out on knives, on ice, and fucking being able to do that, snipe it while getting punched in the face. It's fucking there's no sport like it.
Okay,
It's
so
not even close.
now let's get into the things that we were talking
Go
about on the
ahead.
list for the sports.
Yep.
Right.
First things first. Our captain, my captain, my captain.
I'm the captain now.
Nobody's the captain.
So, Gabriel Landeskog,
That is cock.
Our captain.
S tier. My captain, our captain.
One of the greatest captains in the league for many reasons.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the fact that he was the captain at like 19 years old
Yeah.
kind of makes him up there.
So he backstory for anybody watching and Dilly if he wants to listen.
I'm listening.
So good old Gabriel, when the COVID year hit and they did the bubble in Canada and whatnot, and so they were in the playoffs. I think it was the playoffs in the
Yep.
bubble, and it was just this like freak accident thing where it was even a Colorado skate.
Yeah.
One of the Colorado players fell on the ice, had his leg up in the air while he was falling like this. Still,
I'm listening.
Gabe comes across like that. When he comes across, that dude's skate that's up in the air because he was falling slices him right here above the kneecap.
Oh, he was telling me. Tanner was telling me about. Oh,
Slices him right above the kneecap. Out for the rest of the season. Out for pretty much the whole season after that. Like, just lingering injuries, which
Right.
makes sense. Like, there's so many fucking, like, tendons and muscles and shit
Right.
that all fucking coalesce right there.
Gabe knee slice hockey
Yep.
and images. Let's see.
Yeah, it's
So-
just so bad. And then apparently he came out and saying, I practically was I was skating on one leg the whole entire playoffs last season when we
Yeah.
won the cup.
No, he put all the chips in last year
Oh,
to
yeah.
win the cup, but it was like win or lose, there's a good chance I ain't playing for the next year or two.
Yeah.
At best.
Mm-hmm.
So, long story short, he didn't play one game this year, and he's not playing the entire playoffs. Indefinitely not out, or he is out for the whole.
Yeah,
playoffs,
which he was like, it's pretty much the same as it was last year going into the playoffs, where it's like I can, but it's going to make it worse.
It might be my final playoffs almost if he does play it. Kind of feel, and it's like, do you want to end your career and possibly go back to back, or do you want to play 6-7 more years possibly?
Yeah, because he has. How old is he?
I think he's 30.
Okay,
31, 30? I think he's 30.
Wow.
30,
So-
31.
Yeah, so he's
Got like 5-6 years if
he-
he's healthy.
Yeah, he's mid-late.
Yeah, because mid-30s to late 30s is ridiculously old for hockey. So, but
Yeah.
players do it. It's been done many times.
He's
40s
up.
has been
He's
done.
middle-late,
Yeah, no, he
but
he
he definitely has some years left in him.
I mean, if he was 100% healthy, could do 10 years. But
yeah,
so we
But
don't
yeah,
have
so
him.
It fucking hurts. So
It hurts, but we have so many fucking players. We have so many
good
We're still
players.
so stacked.
So, but is it going to be like? I'm just interested in what the locker room is.
Right.
Like, is it McKinnon or is Landy with them all the time?
He is.
Yeah, he's
I
with them
heard.
all the time. So, like, is it like an on-ice captain is McKinnon,
It's-
or is it like a group thing? Because like
I
there's
think it's
all
probably a group thing.
because like
honestly.
we know like McKinnon and Nichushkin.
Rantanen and Makar are all assistant captains.
Yeah, so
Is that what
like
you're talking about?
yeah, they've
Yeah.
got the assistants, whichever team has assistant captains, but is it like truly like a group like leadership thing like that, or is it still like
I bet it's a group
is
thing.
everyone like pointing to Mac and being like, "You're our dog, Nate Dog"?
I bet, no doubt, him more than anybody. Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's been in the league for, I think this is his 9th year, which is
Something
crazy.
like that. But and everyone knows he's the
And he's one of the best in the
he's-
world.
He's one of the top 3 skaters on the ice
Yep.
in the world at any given moment.
Yeah, no matter what. So, yeah, he might be the best unless McDavid's is on the ice. But, so,
And even then,
yeah, right. For skating-wise, it's a toss-up, which is amazing. Those two are in
Yep.
a league of their own.
did you watch the cut?
No.
You see a
No.
picture of it?
Oh, the literal cut of his fucking.
Did you watch
Knee.
the clip of him going? Shh?
I didn't see the clip. Let me
That's
look.
fine.
I just saw. I'll look.
So, yeah, we won't have him. But I think, we're 3 games into the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I think it's going to be tougher without him by far.
It was our best game of the playoffs by far last night.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, we were downtown and we were able to watch it. That was a good time. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I think we'll be able to survive without him, but like I
we have all
much,
year,
I
right?
so much wish that he was
finished
here.
with, I think, like 106, 107 points.
Yeah, but he's not in the bench when the game's happening. He watches it on TV. So he like that's why I'm saying like I just wished like I know like obviously that would like risk it and like I don't want that. So it's just like a perfect world thing where it's like I wish it wouldn't hurt him any further and I wish he was here and this and that. So I pretty much just wish he was healthy.
That's crazy. It
Yeah.
did. It cut right through his fucking.
Yep.
Oh, he immediately goes.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, God.
It was
shows-
so bad.
It went through his skin for sure. Had
Oh
to,
yeah,
right?
it cut muscles, tendons. That's why it's been taking him 2-3 years
No
to.
photos of it. I want to see it.
No.
Fucking,
No,
Come on now, chill out.
I wanna see
researching,
it.
I don't know.
It's false. If there's no evidence.
Oh my
then have it.
gosh.
You can literally
Um,
see him bleeding through the fucking pads.
Is he bleeding?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that would fucking hurt so fucking bad.
So much.
Uh,
So yeah, so it's
he
like
ran
one of
off.
those things where it's like
He walks by himself. How ridiculous is that?
because like the reason why he was put captain at 19 was because they instantly went like, holy shit, you are the leader of leaders,
Yeah.
pretty much in the NHL.
Which is
Like-
pretty fucking ridiculous to do that to a 19-year-old.
Yeah, 19-year-old.
That's the most like we're for the future. We're not for now.
yeah,
Right? We're 5 years from now.
like we have all
could be
trust.
somebody.
You can lead anybody in this league
Right.
to a cup.
And-
So and he did. But
It's
and so like
so
him
beautiful.
being on the plane, talking him through, being at the practices, helping out, giving out pointers, shit like that
Right.
helps immensely, obviously.
Of course.
But he's not on the bench. He's not on the ice during the games. So the absence of his settling leadership and controlling leadership and basically having another coach physically on the ice at the same time and a coach in the box
Right.
is taken away without him there. And
Right.
that's what scares me.
I don't think it doesn't scare me at all. And I'll tell you why. It would scare me a little bit if he played the whole season and then something freak happened, and then he missed the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, he played most of the season and then played the playoffs, right? This year, we've never had him.
Right.
We've never had him. So we've kind of had this group captain. It's all of us. We got to lead each other.
Right.
A guy on your left and right. Next man up. Especially, we had the most injuries this year of any team, and the fact that we still got 107 points is pretty fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So, the fact that we can get to that, level, that degree of success, while having the most injuries and not having a captain the whole year, pumps me up for the playoffs. Not gonna lie, we're playing at Seattle. Good on them. They're fucking showing that they would give anybody a hard time in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
If we beat them, then and it's their only series in the playoffs, they've already shown that they deserve to be in the top 16. No doubt about it. And they could be. Watch out for them next year if they don't get out of the first round, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, good for them. But I think for us, especially now that we found our game, ever since the end of the first period in Game 2, different hockey team. We play our style, and I'm excited. So we're up 2-1. So we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Dilly, how do you feel about that? Do you have a good time? What was it like having Mail and I watch the games last night and losing our mind?
Felt like I was with, I don't know. I'm trying to describe it. Felt like I was a dog or something. Like I was just there.
Okay.
I was just breathing. I was just sitting there.
Bro, in that second bar, when it was the third period.
I actually was just in a weird position.
Dude,
to watch
when
TV.
I was going to take a piss and then they go and you're like, they fucking scored, and I come back and I'm like, that's let's go fucking go, and then everyone just looks at us and they're like, well, that was kind of fucking weird.
I know, because we scored and I didn't say anything because I was pumped and shocked, right, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just in shock that right as I looked at the TV, it happened.
You saw it.
And I was just like, holy shit. And I didn't say anything, and you started walking away, and I'm like, oh, it's a goal! Big goal! And you turn around, and I'm like, yes! And then 5 minutes later, we scored again. And
I was actually kind of watching.
I couldn't see anybody else in that bar besides that TV and you. That's the only thing I could see.
I know, you were zapped on it. Tanner's eyes looked
Dude,
like
the
cherries.
TV, it was fucking saucy, dirty game.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
It was
So
a high score game.
10 total goals. It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
there were other people.
It was pretty wild.
Though.
So okay, so that's interesting.
So
stuff with
Avs,
Landy.
we'll see what happens. I think we're in a good spot. I think it's not the same position. It's not the same team as last year.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta understand that. But I think we're still very talented, very deep.
I'm kind of happy.
We have experience.
Happy
The most.
we're not being, and also what? So now moving on to next part of that list.
Yes.
Who we want to see in the playoffs. So next, we'll just go into the next
team?
round. So next round
I
is
see.
either going to be the Wild or the Stars if we make it.
So I was fucking around with all this bullshit. This whole trying. What's the best situation?
Yeah.
Then we lost game 1 against Seattle, and I'm like,
Yep.
I need to throw that all in the fucking dumpster because we got to focus. We just got to win the series.
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing.
Right.
We got to win the series, whether it's in 5 games, we win the next 2, or it's in
But the
7.
beauty of being a fan is we don't have to worry about that. We just get to speculate. So
That's part of being the outsider. Best,
fan, the passion of the sport.
the best thing that can happen, really, all the underdogs win.
Yeah.
Minnesota, L.A., who is winning
All
the
the
series.
underdogs except for Colorado.
Correct. L.A. beats Edmonton. Minnesota beats Dallas. And Winnipeg beats Vegas. I think Vegas is now they figured it out. I think they're running away with it. They could possibly win in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 6. But they figured it out. They looked bad in game 1, tell you what. But they figured it out. Dominated the last 2 games. And then Minnesota, they lost today.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a tied series, so that's good. 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
So that the chance of that one going to 7, very high.
Extremely.
So, I mean, ours could also go that distance. So it really doesn't matter length-wise, but I think competition-wise and matchups-wise.
Would you rather see Stars or Wild?
Definitely Wild. Definitely. Yeah. Stars are a very talented team. They have a lot of, no pun intended, stars.
Yeah.
But I think just in the little parts of the game, they're really good at. By
Yeah.
far, like they're far and clear the best face-off team, and that goes a long way.
Oh,
It
huge,
does, because
huge.
way more possession time.
Yeah,
so.
and I get scared. I'm getting scared looking at round 2 if we make it to round 2.
Right.
Because Seattle and Colorado, I feel that's the series that is one of the least physical series.
I see there's
And
good things to that.
Dallas
and bad things.
Dallas and Minnesota
Super
those
physical.
are like fucking almost haymakers in
It's
every single
ridiculous.
fucking shot.
Yeah.
Like they
It all
are
started with that hit
fucking
on Pavelski in the first
they are
game.
killing each other, which is good and bad because it's like, okay, they're going to be beat the fuck up by the time we
Beat the
see
fuck
them.
up, yeah.
But also that means they're coming into the mentality of we're going to beat you the fuck up, and are we going to be ready for that?
This is where it's good. There's not a team like Seattle where they're like, the way they play is super aggressive. Like aggressive, but not like hits wise, right? They're not going in for the big body checks. They're going in and like sandwiching you with 3 guys and fucking stabbing the fucking sticks at your feet. You know,
Yeah.
which is really hard to play against because they're fast and they're at you in like 2 seconds trying to get the puck in. Fucking little bumps, right? Not big hits like all 7 other series in this fucking playoffs. But so I think that it's a really good first test for the Avs, to be honest, because Seattle's throwing a lot of shit that no other team kind of does.
That is true, but one of the things that is going to tire them out faster than anything else is standing back up after they fell down. And so, like, we don't have to. That's not necessarily something because we're not necessarily tripping too much
Right.
when they're poking at their sticks at the puck. So like occasionally, obviously. But like Minnesota, Dallas, it's like constant. Like they're practically doing fucking sets of push-ups on the ice because it's like fucking hey bump 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 everything like just fucking dirty fucking play.
I think the most insane. I don't want to say dirty series, but physical and fucking ridiculous series has got to be the Toronto Tampa Bay series.
Exactly.
127 hits in that game yesterday.
It's insane.
Which is fucking. Think about that. 127 hits.
Insane.
Yeah. So like.
Registered hits, not just like bumps against the shoulder. Like
so that's like
fucking tosses.
Literally like having a boxing match go the length of a fucking hockey game, and you have to experience.
And it went to overtime.
Exactly. So like it's like,
ridiculous.
hey, guess what? You're gonna fucking be in a boxing match for like 40 minutes tonight.
Also, don't quote me on this, but I think in that series alone, there's been, I think like 8 or 9 misconducts in the series so far. Like kicks out, they're gone.
I know Perry got kicked out. I saw that. That was pretty hilarious.
There's literally the whole 4. You're done for the game.
Like
ejected.
Okay, wow.
Like you're done.
You come back in 2 days, kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. There's been like almost 10 of them already.
That's insane.
In 4 games.
That's insane. But yeah, that's like one of my biggest worries is like looking at the rest. It's like I'm not saying we can't handle it, but I'm just saying like there's nothing showing in the series we're currently in showing that we
maybe
can.
With that being said, I think we're super fast. So I think when it comes to physical teams, we can possibly skate around them, right? And we have gotten more physical. Look, last year, we went 2 years ago. We're gonna skate around you.
Yeah, we were fucking
Stanley Cup playoffs.
We were
you
dancing.
gotta be physical.
Yeah, you
That's
were
just
dancing.
how it is. The average hits in a regular season game is at like 21 to like 25. Playoffs, it's like 90 to 110. It's absolutely how it ramps up is
it's like
that's why it's the greatest playoffs
it's like
ever.
some tip taps and then it's like no, we're gonna fucking kill you now.
Everybody's dying on the ice. Murder.
Sacrifice to Lordo.
Yes, exactly. Anything for Lord Stanley. Hey,
Dilly loves it.
what a relic it is. It's beautiful. So good. Stanley's sexy beast. So I think with that being said, no matter who we play, Dallas or Minnesota, if we win, we got to focus on. We got to beat Seattle. We got 2 wins to get that. Then we could talk about who the fuck, Minnesota or Dallas. We got to win 2 games against Seattle. That's all that matters. But say if we do, say if we're lucky to get past first round against Seattle, if we can get past then Minnesota or Dallas, how good of a spot are we sitting then? You know what I mean?
So
we've already beaten a fast, really annoying, aggressive team. Now we've beaten a talented, physical team.
So if we get so then it's like a complete thing. So then I would say the only factor that goes into that is Because like if you can out physical either one of those teams, you
Right.
can out physical any team in the playoffs. And if you
Right.
can outskate Seattle, you can
Right.
outskate any team in the playoffs.
That's my point.
So you've proven all that. So I think the only deciding factor. So I think we could go to the finals again if we get past round 2.
Right.
But only if we can kill the second round without going to a game 7. If
Right.
we beat ourselves up too much in round 2, I don't know the chances.
Well, yeah, of course it goes. We got to stay healthy, right? For every team, that's the case,
Yeah,
right?
That's the case, yeah.
And remember when I said Nichushkin was out?
Mm-hmm.
He never played. He didn't get hurt or anything. He never got hurt. Personal reasons is why he was out. They won't obviously say the personal reasons,
Yeah.
but yeah, personal reasons. So probably family. Something's going on.
Family thing.
So hopefully that's all right. It could be, who knows, it could be great birth or it could be a loss or something. But yeah, hope everything goes well with Valeri because he played so good in game 2. God, he played good in game 2. Luckily, the stars, our stars, like Rantanen, Makar, McKinnon, absolutely fucking went off in game 3. So if we have more of that, but we have depth. We got Comper.
Oh, yeah.
We have so much.
Yeah, we got Towns. Yeah,
We got a lot of people on the back end, so we should be fine.
we got Johnson. Eric Johnson.
We got Eric Johnson. We got Jack Johnson. We got double Johnson. Johnson squared.
Dude, I
So,
definitely want to get an Eric Johnson jersey.
Yeah, he's a legend. I think I have a Landeskog one, but it's the old jersey, the jersey from like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
7 years ago. But I feel like like a basic bitch with a car. It's really old. 6 years. Got to get a new car.
Yeah, right.
But
Yep.
I gotta get a McKinnon jersey. Gotta get a Mac jersey. Love
Yeah.
that dude. He's been my favorite player since we got him. Honestly,
Yeah.
so fun to watch. And now he's
insane.
become
Yeah.
a leader. He's gotten 100 points in a season this year. First time he ever did it. He's lifted the cup. Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it was him and who else was it? Ratnanen?
Rantanen. Yep.
Yeah, that both got it.
Rantanen had 55 goals, most in franchise history.
Damn.
So, yeah, Rantanen's absolute legend. So, one of the best Avs of all times. He's in the top 15, possibly
yeah.
top 10 Avs of all. No, he's top 10 Avs. He's got to
Yeah.
be top 10 Avs of all time. There's a lot of good
probably.
ones, but so jerseys wise, I want to get like a home McKinnon, away my car jersey.
So now here's final bits
Okay.
of sport because I'm sure we're not going to talk about it too much, but
No,
it's fun
we
to
can finish it up.
it's fun to talk about it, and we're moving away from hockey a little bit.
That's fine.
So first of all, I want to give a bless you and a prayer out for the fucking staff of Ball Arena.
Okay.
They have to deal with
Oh, the Nuggets.
the Nuggets playoffs. They have to deal with the Avalanche playoffs, and they have to deal with the Mammoth playoffs all at the same
Mammoths
time.
too?
They have all three teams.
Going on right now.
Every single fucking team that plays in that arena is in their fucking national
Oh my
playoffs right
God,
now.
That's actually insane.
It is fucking. I
And
would
overtime.
hate my fucking.
And there's
self.
a good chance that, and the Mammoth, I'm sure, are good. They're always really good. But for the the big sports, basketball and hockey, there's a good chance they go pretty far, right?
Yeah.
The Nuggets, I don't know. Are they playing tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, and they're doing fucking good too.
There's a good chance they sweep, and there's a good chance they go to the finals.
Yeah.
So
Working over
in the Avalanche, you know,
yeah,
defending
because it's
champs,
like
so we'll see what
in the
happens.
regular season, like you could go a week without having an Avs game or a Nuggets game or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you can go a long time because like the schedule just made them have a lot of away games back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
But now it's like, nah, every like fucking 2 days, motherfucker, you are changing because they have to
No,
change the
every day.
seating and everything for each entire sport because each sport has a different field size, ice size, and this and that. They have to move everything, rearrange the whole arena just for that. Like, dude, they are fucked. And then
Yeah,
if
it's
some
crazy.
fucking like Taylor Swift or something booked out a fucking concert for Ball Arena too or some
they
shit.
can't. There's no way they can't.
Oh
Dude,
my
how
god.
much?
Can't.
How hard? Like, think about it. They have a whole ass
Dude,
ice rink.
yeah,
and they're
the-
like, take it down, Taylor
I am-
Swift.
I know,
Like,
dude.
It's like what?
I
Get a
feel
T-Swizzle stage on.
so
Yeah.
like bless the fucking event
Yep.
staff of Ball
It's
Arena.
really impressive.
Oh my
Like
god!
right
like,
when an event ends and the doors locked, they're like, "All right, T Swift, everybody on the." They're like,
Yeah.
fucking take
No,
it out.
literally.
Right.
Like,
No, they
God.
start like after the players and the coaches get off.
start.
No,
I wanna see what
they
it
do
looks like.
for hockey wise. They fucking Zamboni it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, all right, now
Yeah.
wrap it up.
And I don't know why I haven't thought about this because last year all 3 teams were in the playoff also, but I don't think the Nuggets went very far. I think the Nuggets got knocked out in like the second round or something.
I think it was the second.
Something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't
But
follow
I didn't think
basketball
about that. But like I wasn't thinking about it this year. And I was like, Nuggets in the playoffs, as in the playoffs. Oh, I thought that was cool. And then I saw Mammoth was in the playoffs, and I was like, these guys are fucked.
Yeah.
I want to see how the
Fucked, especially because both
There's
the
time
Nuggets
lapses.
and the Avs,
okay.
and it's just like happenstance. The Nuggets and the Avs are both the number 1 seed, so they both get home field advantage, and they both have the same kind of schedule where it's like every other day is a game. So
literally-
they're in the same. They're home the same time and away at the same time.
Well, yeah. But so it's every other day.
Yeah.
So it's literally every other day. So
It's like, okay, hockey, basketball, hockey, basketball, hockey, basketball,
Yeah,
hockey,
that's it, I
basketball.
think.
And then you have to fucking sweep in fucking Mammoth
That's it.
games at the same time, too.
right.
Like, fuck.
I know it's ridiculous.
I want to see how they. I'm looking at
Yeah,
a
it's like-
time lapse video. How they create.
Yeah, here we go.
Are they taking it down?
No, they're taking off. It's just
So-
all sections.
Yeah. What do they do? Or is it? How do they get the ice on there? and everything?
The ice is the base. Everything is put on top of the ice.
I think. Well,
It shows.
It's like
that's
they
how
put
freeze it.
they
No,
put
it's the
they put
opposite.
pads. No, it's ice and then they put pads down and then they put stuff on top. Then they put like the fucking everything else.
You're right. There's staff. There's so many of them too. That sucks.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
because Denver University does the same thing for their basketball. DU, their basketball court is the same thing as their hockey arena. So
That's unbelievable.
yeah,
isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, and they're like basketball, Denver Nuggets.
I know. Look, they have to add stands. You see that? Did you notice that? They added the stands.
Oh, they did.
yeah. So like you change seating, you change the rink, you change everything.
The benches. Yeah, all that shit.
Pretty amazing. Because on TV, you don't ever think.
Yeah,
it's
you
in
don't
the
think
same
about that,
area.
but yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like all 3 of those teams with 3 different fucking layouts,
I missed the
all
Pepsi Center,
needing.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pepsi Center was one of the smoothest off the tongue fucking
Yeah, Pepsi
arena
Center,
names.
yeah, Ball Arena. It's like that's kind of fucking cheesy.
Yeah.
It's fine. I didn't mind it last year because there's another
Yeah.
thing I hate, and it
The
brings
logos on the helmets.
They take it off. They put the fucking ads on that. It pisses me
Yeah.
off. So because it's putting more politics and stuff into the game.
Right.
Now there's fucking the whole rink is littered with fucking logos
Right.
already, which I can fucking be whatever. That's whatever. It's not that distracting, but they fucking also they used to have the Stanley Cup playoffs on the ice. They took
Yeah.
that off because they're like, oh, we could put another ad there.
Right.
So they took that off, which is fucking pissing me off.
Yeah, but yeah, prayers
Yeah,
prayers
praise
out to
them.
the fucking
That's really impressive.
the Ball Arena staff because fuck,
I know.
they were putting in the good
There's a lot of
work.
factors. So
But then
last thing,
yeah.
are you talking about those guys?
I was gonna talk about those guys for like 3 seconds, and then
Okay.
also the Nuggets for 3 seconds.
Okay.
So
Real quick, those guys for 3 seconds.
okay,
Those were. It's funny looking at that. It's like it's a Holiday. What's his first name?
Matt.
Matt Holiday.
yeah,
Hitting a homer to get us the lead in the National League Championship Series to get to the World Series.
first
Better
and only
times,
time.
best and only time, and be crazy to say that it'll be this year that it happens again.
No, it won't.
Yeah, we are not a good program.
Dude,
not a good
How
franchise.
the fuck? And this is what we were talking about, and I wish you would have chimed in yesterday with certain people. I was like, because Rockies fans, gotta be a
Right.
Rockies fan. I'm just a Rockies fan.
course.
Always gonna be
Have
fucking
to be.
purple skies, baby.
Right.
The fucking owner
Right.
is just like kind of running it like a pastime hobby.
Right.
Having the Rockies, which that's like hilarious. Like you're so
Oh,
rich, you have an MLB team as a hobby.
Right. It's pretty awesome.
But yeah, that's a flex. But he came out and said, and like every single fucking ownership management group, no matter what, like the Oakland A's and everybody else, like there's teams that we know you are not going to go fucking far.
Oh god,
we
the A's.
know.
Did you see they're
Yeah.
possibly going to relocate?
Yes, which is insane, and I
Vegas?
hope they don't. I hope
It's
they
going to
don't.
happen. It's
I
going to
know,
happen.
but I don't.
It's going to
I
happen.
hope they don't. But anyway, it's like there's teams where it's like there's no fucking chance in fucking hell you're going fucking far. The Marlins is not going fucking far.
Right.
The Mariners, but not far.
Right.
Rockies, you're not going fucking far. But we all fucking play pretend, and we're all happy, and we're
Because they
all
play
having
a
fun.
fucking million games a year.
Yeah.
So.
And during spring training, when everyone's doing it, and when the teams, it doesn't matter, but you get to kind of see where the teams are going because that's their warm up is the spring trainings,
right?
And shit like that. They're all like, I think we can make a really good deep push into the playoffs this season, and then like the real good teams like the Giants and the Astros and shit like that are like, we're fucking winning the fucking World Series, buddy, and that's what we're fucking doing. But at least everyone goes a deep push into the playoffs, a deep push.
Right.
Fucking our owner just flat out says, I think we can do 500 baseball. And 500
Winning
baseball.
half games.
Yeah, it's just like batting 100 or like 300 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. Is like that means there's a 30% chance that you're going to hit the ball when you swing.
30%?
Yeah.
And that's elite.
That's really good.
That's elite. 30% chance.
Dang.
So batting 1,000 means 100% of the time you're going to hit it.
Oh, yeah. So
that's where that saying comes from.
I see.
So, yeah, he was like, we probably can do 500 baseball. So he's like saying our best reach is winning half of our games.
That mentality right there is already stupid.
Yeah, that is like, fuck, dude.
So
we are fucking screwed for fucking ever. If that's
at least for a while,
owner,
at least for the next like 5 years. So we'll see what happens. But
he needs to sell the team.
Yeah, that's probably what has to happen. So
wow.
Poor Rockies, they do deserve better. That's what you put in there.
But at
Nuggets,
least they have Coors Light, the Coors Stadium, instead of the Bud Light Stadium.
True.
Yes, that's good. That's
Coors
good.
Field, legendary. Good stadium. Really, one of the best. Top notch.
Truly one of the best. Better than the
it's
Rangers.
Waterfall.
It's better than the Rangers Stadium.
There is a lot of good stadiums, actually.
Which one has a waterfall?
Us.
Us.
Coors Field. We have a waterfall in the outfield.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
The outside of
And then it has like geysers.
After the home run. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has
Oh,
geysers
yeah.
every time we hit a home run. And it's like,
Yeah.
I did not know
That's
that.
really cool.
Sweet.
So, but finish up with the podcast in general. Nuggets.
Nuggets.
I don't follow basketball.
Yeah, we
I gave up on that like 4 years ago.
Yeah, you gave up once. Fucking
No, I gave up.
LaFale went to the Lakers.
No, I gave up when all the NBA went full political mode, and that I just was like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then I went to hockey, where there still definitely is something. Don't get me wrong, but
that flew.
but NHL's just
It's so much
badass.
better. But
It's so
so
hard.
anyway, Nuggets, they're playing the Timberwolves right now. Looks
Yep.
like they're going to sweep. Are we excited? Are we going to
Well-
be happy? Are we going to watch a finals game if the Nuggets get to
I'm
the
gonna
finals?
have to. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to. For my childhood self, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, basketball. Why aren't we watching basketball? That's
Because it's stupid, dude.
No.
No, you can watch it if you want. I just
Fine.
I just hate the
it's
fucking
become a-
flopping bitches.
It's become a new
Yeah.
like Fox
It's a
News or
lot.
fucking CNN show almost. It's what it
You're
seems
right.
like. So
I've
it
seen it,
pisses
you're
me
right.
off.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
dude,
annoying.
you watch like fucking all these ESPN shows with like fucking screaming people like fucking Skip Bayless and shit,
Right.
and you're like, dude, this is practically like The View except for sports.
It's so true.
Like,
So
this is the fucking View,
especially for basketball, it pisses me. So
and that's all they fucking talk about anymore.
it's so
like
true.
they, even when fucking NFL is happening, they're still like, Woj alert, and it's like,
Is that why you think?
no one fucking cares, dude.
Is that why you think hockey's not talked about a lot? It's just
Well,
'cause
no,
it's not
it's not
political.
super political. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
it's
I don't
not
see it in a lot.
like the most hockey ever got talked about this whole entire season because like it's in the playoffs, and this is already being argued the greatest playoff season
so far.
in NHL history.
To start, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is the
For the start.
best ever first series
Yeah. First
NHL
round.
has ever had.
Yeah.
And the most the NHL has been talked about, and it was talked about on every single fucking sports outlet in the whole entire country for a fucking week and a half straight, was when the Pride Nights were happening, and the one dude on the Flyers that's a Russian Orthodox, that's his religion, is Russian Orthodox, so a form of Christianity,
Right.
said, yeah, I'm not going to participate. I'm going to wear a regular jersey. I'm not going to wear a rainbow stick.
And they're
And
yeah.
I'm just going to have regular jersey, regular stick, regular tape on my stick, no rainbow, no nothing. And they're going to be like, why? And it's like, they can do whatever they want, but I don't support it because it's not my religion. So I don't support
Good for
LGBTQ
him.
because it's not like they can
Good
do
for
it if they
anyone.
want to do it, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to
he doesn't want to.
promote and help it because it goes against my religion.
good for
And even the fucking View was talking.
The literal view.
After I just said ESPN is like a fucking sports version of The View, even the literal View was talking about it, and they were like, and it was like, shut up, dude. Like, he just gave a very good
So-
legitimate, and that was the most they talked about it.
To your point,
The only time it got political.
that's
Yeah.
the only
That was
time
it.
it got political. and it went
Yeah.
crazy.
The
So
only time it got political, and the only time they talked about
it's not
hockey.
that popular because it's not like what's the word? Like it doesn't ruffle people's feathers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fucking
That's what I was
NBA and the
gonna say.
NFL, they make people fucking look at it because they
Yeah.
put bullshit on the
It
fucking.
doesn't. It's too. There's
Into
too
it,
easy.
so.
Hockey's there's no bullshit.
At
they
hockey,
put
it's
into it.
just I'm punching you in the face. We're fucking going at it,
and they're
that's it.
nah, they're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's no fucking story and like no drama. Like
Yeah,
fucking
no drama. in
something
hockey.
happens in the NBA, and Draymond Green's talking about it on his podcast
It's funny because if
and
there's-
shit like that. And
there's
then like
any-
something happens in the fucking hockey, like a fucking dude on the bench gets fucking punched in the face by a
Yeah.
Hurricane player.
Yeah,
And
legendary.
you know what happens if they ask him why the fuck that happened, what you're going to do about it? He's going to probably be like, I'm pissed about it, and I'm probably going to punch him in the face next game.
No, it's
That's-
we're gonna settle on the ice.
That's the thing. There's any drama. It's hockey players are like
that fucking video.
beat each other.
So funny. He
Did
literally
you
gets
show
launched.
Dilly the video?
Yeah, I showed both of you at the same time.
Which one was
The
him
video where
going
he
over
gets
the bench.
yeah, and then
And
he
he socks
goes
that
in.
guy out
Yeah,
on the
he,
bench? Oh,
as he's getting up and
yes.
getting out of the bench, he goes, "Fuck
Boom.
you!"
Yeah.
But it does look like
He
he
snapped
comes
his
out with
stick.
two
Yeah.
parts of his stick. So the guy
That's
probably
gonna be
broke his
funny.
stick over his knee, which is also really funny.
Yeah.
And
Wait, it's just, and then when he gets punched, he doesn't like try to swing back and start a fight in the bench. He just goes, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
I know.
What the fuck, man?"
Yeah, I know. He doesn't.
So-
he wanted the penalty because it
Who
is a
saw
penalty.
that?
You
Who
can't
saw
do
that?
that. So.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it better be a penalty.
No,
to
it's
make
definitely a penalty.
It is
sense.
1,000% a penalty, but they
So
let
worth
let it go,
Yeah.
which
You
is
can't
even
even-
funnier.
Mid game, you can't even punch a guy. I mean, if you want to drop the gloves and fight, you'll get a 5-minute penalty.
Let it
for
go.
It, but
They were just like, all right.
But they'll let it happen. If both guys agree to it, like, hey, fucking here. And
yeah.
they're going to be like, penalties. But, okay.
go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
do
the
it.
next
Go do
45
it.
seconds, all yours. Which
That's
is
funny. So
Do what you
most
need
gentleman
the-
fucking thing, sport.
what are
badass.
the rules with the fighting? Isn't it like once their knee touches the ice or something, they have to stop? Or
No, it's all
What is
based. It's all the
It-
ref's judgment.
Yeah, the
It's
refs,
all
it's just like a
judgment.
regular ref in a fucking actual UFC fight or something
so
where
it's
it's
whenever
like,
you just
okay, we
fucking-
need to fucking actually break this the fuck up.
It's
Like,
unless like one guy dies or they just like are too tired to throw punches
Yeah.
again.
yeah, it's
Like,
like
that's
when
enough.
they take off the gloves and they're punching and they're like, okay. And then you see one dude grab an Adam's apple. It's like, oh, let's fucking,
yeah.
okay, we're getting a
Simmer
little
down,
too,
bud.
okay, it's not that serious. It's still just a game.
Because how they fight is
They grab a shoulder? I
they
know
grab
exactly.
the like.
Just
chest.
watch Goon and
they
they'll
try to get
explain
the
it.
chest.
Just explain
That's
Goon.
how I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Goon.
Yeah, watch Goon.
No,
But,
I know exactly how.
yeah,
Funny.
and
enough.
you just try to
That's the only thing I know.
because if you're the farther you can get across them, the more leverage
Yeah.
you can get with the right hook. So
It's crazy
or the left
actually
hook.
how yeah.
That's pretty much
There's
all
an
it is.
art to
And
it,
they
and
just
it's
keep going. Ding, ding.
again why hockey is. I love football, but hockey's got to be my favorite sport because
Yep.
it's just
Yeah, because like you
factors.
see that and it's amazing and awesome and no one talks about it. It's just like, yeah, that's there.
all right. Move on. Yeah,
But
put them in the box for 5
in
minutes.
the NBA, Draymond stomps on a dude after a quick one stomp on a dude after he fucking held onto his fucking foot and almost broke his ankle,
Right.
Yeah.
holding onto it. And now that's the main topic for the next 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's
should he get fucking removed from the team? Was it justified? What the fuck? This and that and blah, blah, blah and everything else. That shit happened in the NHL. Type of shit happened in the NHL. They're like,
They're like
yeah, I guess we'll see what fucking tensions you two have over the next game because I guarantee there's going to be a fight.
And that's
Yeah.
it. It's more of a thought than anybody even saying.
Yeah, they're like,
it's like let's see what's
I'm
gonna
excited
happen.
to see what fight happens next game.
Right,
That's
That's
it.
it. And also, one last thing. Last thing I'm gonna say
Yep.
for the episode. The Winnipeg guy getting a fucking blade, a fucking skate blade straight to the fucking face.
Dude, hard
Getting-
as nails. Getting to what, 72 stitches?
75 fucking stitches and coming back in the fucking next period. Literally in that intermission, gets 75
Yeah,
fucking stitches.
good for him, and also
bandages.
good for the doctor for doing that quick.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
How the fuck do you pull off a 75
They-
stitch
come
fucking...
on. Professional sports, they have some superhuman fucking doctors
that
and
is
shit.
true.
They have some crazy motherfuckers.
But yeah, 75 stitches straight to the fucking face.
Yeah.
And then you're like, they still need me.
The fucking pro sports.
I'll just put the fucking bigger guard on my helmet.
Yeah, you just put a cage on.
Yeah,
which-
you just put the
But
cage on.
still, come on.
Yeah.
Still. Your
That's wild.
head's not going to hit the helmet a little bit? Come on now.
Your fucking temple isn't throbbing right now.
Yeah, that more importantly, you're fucking, how much blood did you lose?
Yeah, are you not fucking woozy? Like, how bright are these lights, dude?
It's ridiculous.
Oh wow, I'm looking it up. That is.
Did you see
crazy.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should, see it before you got the fucking cage on. Oh, there's when he got the blade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Blade to the dome.
Yeah, it's fucking.
All right.
It's fucking shoddy. But-
Hockey's the best. So
Oh yeah.
we'll try not to talk about it too much on the episodes. We'll just try to end it off. If we are going to talk about it, we'll just end it off like last 10, 15 minutes.
I guess we have to watch an NBA Finals game and fucking.
Oh yeah.
If the Nuggets do it, I guess we have to watch that fucking series. But that's gonna be that's gonna be a series that I'm gonna watch while also watching hockey on my phone.
No, it'll be hockey on the main screen and then NBA on my phone. Because priorities. You know what I mean?
But they're doing good. Especially
they'll make it far.
With Porter Jr., Jokic, and Murray all on the court at the same time.
That team's deep, dude.
That is a good fucking team.
What a fucking sav.
Yeah, the Nuggets are a good fucking team.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Triple MVP for Jokic.
Which the fact that that's even possible is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I think he totally could.
I think so too.
Insane.
Because where would the team be without him? Which that's like the basis of an MVP.
Not a number one seed.
Yeah, like MVP, like most.
Dude, almost fucking.
What player
averages
on?
A triple
Yeah,
double.
what player on a different team is more valuable to their team?
Oh, jeez.
Than him.
Oh, I
like Giannis, Embiid.
Giannis for sure. Embiid maybe
are in conversation, but I still don't know because like both of those teams also have plenty of players.
Yeah, we do too.
We do too, but like without him or without any of them, we still make the playoffs and get to the second round.
Yeah.
Can we say the same thing without him? I don't think so.
I don't know. It's a toss-up, but I don't follow basketball enough. So hockey I follow. I've almost watched all 34 playoff games so far. So
nice. But yeah, I would definitely say I think he's still biased, but I would say he's
that would be crazy. The fact he won 2 back-to-back is nuts.
Yeah.
So.
It just makes it harder for him to say for the third one because the last 2 it was because Murray was out on an ACL and Porter was out because he's just injury prone. It was just him for the past 2 years, and he still got to the playoffs the past 2 years with just him. So, but this time you do have all 3
looking dangerous.
So it's like, but he's still playing the same he was before. So like, he's still the most valuable.
It's possible.
All right, well, wrapping it up.
Yeah, good episode.
Yep, very good episode.
Do you like it?
Very good. Yeah, it was good. I learned a little
bit. What do you think? A little bit. What about your drink? What do you think?
It's good. For me, it's good, but...
out of all your drinks, where would you put it 1 to 10?
Yeah, it's casual, like 5.
Whoa. I would probably go like 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
Honestly. Just because you've had some really shit drinks.
Yeah, it was good enough. I don't mind it.
It was above average.
I'm not hating.
Dang.
I'm not hating.
It was kind of shit. I thought it was all right.
Maybe it was that flavor. I actually fucked with that other flavor.
See, some of
the blueberry was pretty solid.
The cucumber watermelon, I don't mind. It's just like a very...
Cucumber.
It's not a very flavorful Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was lacking when I tried
refreshing, though. Like, if I was tired and I wanted something to sip on, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
After exercise like mine, it was perfect time for me to drink it. So,
oh, yeah.
Finish it up. Thanks, everybody, for listening. A bit of a long one. We're almost hour 45. About the usual, actually. So
yeah, nothing crazy.
So, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week. We got a busy May ahead of us. We were just talking about before this episode.
Yeah, so we might have to do a lot of pre-records,
and hopefully we don't miss any, but we'll figure it out. So we'll talk about it. But tell everybody, listen to the podcast. That'd be awesome. Show some support. I know you guys already are if you're listening, so appreciate you guys. So, Mail, hit that button, and we'll see you guys next week in episode 81.
See ya.
Look how big I'm getting.
See ya.
Oh, big thick arm.